Hi everyone, Lynn here. Welcome back to my channel. And today I have a journal share for you. This is a big hunky mama, big journal. It measures 6.5 inches wide by 12.5 inches tall. That's the cover anyways. It has a 3-inch spine on it. And this spine is actually craft text that I embossed, painted, sprayed, and then added some metallic wax over top. And then I went ahead and put a clear coat on top of it. And it's a satin clear coat that's on top. I also have on each of the edges some twisted sari silk, which I hand dyed. You can see it there. This journal is made from the covers, or one cover of an old post-bound album. It was something I was trying. Um, I may do some more of these. If you're interested in learning how to use these post-bound albums, at least in the way that I did, then I'd be happy to make a video for you. Um, as you can see, the cover it's actually wrapping paper. It's a beautiful color with the blue flowers. And then I've got all kinds of laces on here and some trims and some fabric flowers. And the name of this journal is Hope. On the side of the journal, I have some tags, and these do fit in between, and you'll see more when I open the journal. This is actually opened up, so you could put nearly a full-size, half of a full-size sheet inside. Again, this is the sari silk. It is hand-dyed, and I used watercolor, liquid watercolor, to do this with. I also happen to like my bows and my sari silk or whatever I use as my tie to be quite long. That's my preference. So there's lots here of extra. If it's something that you intend on purchasing, you can always cut it down. You don't need this much. I mean, my bow is actually pretty big, so you don't need to use that much of it to make the tie. So you could cut some of it and use it somewhere else. So just to show you this part here, this does open. I'm not going to open it all the way because obviously it's glued back here, but you could put a full-length piece inside along with the two tags if you wanted to. This journal has 5 signatures, and each signature has, I counted them. We'll have to count them again. But at any rate, there's 280 pages in this journal. That's single sides. Okay. We have a pocket over here with some lace trim and some more sari silk, some die cuts and flowers, have a tag, and what you could use as a tag, photo mount, whatever you want to call it. I also have some labels that I made myself. Over here on the first signature, the cover is scrapbook paper, of course. And I did layer some lace and some different paper on top, along with some die cuts, flowers, and hand-painted, this is chipboard piece. The tabs are blue velvet, and I do have some dangles. There's 5 of them. Let me see if I can lift this up. This thing weighs a ton. Okay, there's the one. There is 5. These are absolutely beautiful beads. Okay, one for each signature. I left a lot of writing room in this journal. That's not my usual style, but I did it that way because I wasn't making this for myself. Okay, so this is coffee dyed paper, and you can see that there is sewing in here. I did put two pieces together so I could fold them. The papers are, where's my ruler? Okay, so they are 6 inches wide and they are 12 inches tall. And in case you're wondering why they're that tall, it's because I used 8.5 by 14 inch paper. Okay, it is, like I said, it is coffee dyed, and maybe they'll lightly dyed. Some pages are darker than others, but this one is lightly dyed. Okay, so this, like I said, this is sewn, and you can see that when I was dyeing my papers, I had some writing, like a composition notebook that I had dyed as well, and of course the ink transfers. We have some sheet music, and then a little wallpaper pocket with a tag, and again another little word label that I made. Some of the coffee dyed composition paper. I also made a tuck spot up here, and of course this doesn't go with it, but you know, it is a tuck spot. I did a little bit of stamping, and then this is scrapbook paper, which I folded up and created a pocket. And this is older scrapbook paper, but it's beautiful. I did add a lot of die cut flowers in this journal. I also added a page from a it's not a Florida book, it might be Florida tree book, I think so, in there. More writing paper, and when I count the pages, I don't count the doilies. This is also coffee dyed ledger paper. More notebook paper. This is like a blue marble paper. One of my favorite finds at thrift stores. This is an architectural book, the page from that. And then over here, this is actually a map. Whoops. I have a die cut, and this is all hand dyed with the leftover liquid watercolor that I used on the sari silk. This is a flap, and I do have a card here. Okay, and this can be turned into an envelope. I did leave it open. I've been debating whether to go ahead and glue the sides down or not, but I figured whoever has this journal can make that decision themselves. And this could go on top, it can go underneath. Obviously, you can move it wherever you want to. And I do have a paper clip with the turned up end. And I can't remember where I saw that. If I remember, I'll link to the video down below. Again, more of the hand-dyed notebook paper, or copy paper I should say, and I kept the flap, but then I flipped it over, so you do have a pocket here, and conceivably you have a little tuck spot here for something that isn't too big. And then this is the architectural book, the blue paper, more stamping, the ledger, of course, doily, copy paper, the I believe it's a Florida tree book, something like that. A tag with lots of writing space. Of course, you could tuck anything in there that you want. And whoops. And then, of course, on the back of, or the inside back cover of each signature, I did add another tab and some more layered laces. There's another pocket here, excuse me, with some lace and more sari silk. And this was, excuse me, this sari silk was hand dyed using a different color, and it was what I had left. I've included a lot of paint chips in there, and then of course a large tag, which gives you more journaling room. I feel like I need to have this up. Let me see if I can put something underneath here to hold that up. That's slightly better. Okay, this next signature, again, this is scrapbook paper with the layered lace, the tab, some die cuts, flower, etc. This is a belly band, and there is room here and here to tuck something else, and then lots of room for you to write on. Okay, and this will stay there. Yes. Okay, and then this just repeats with the copy paper, the music composition, and then the scrapbook paper that is formed into a pocket with a journaling card. It does have pink on the back, oh well. And then this one here, I did not cover the back. And then of course another die cut flower. And in case you're wondering which die this is a Prima die. I don't remember the name of it. It's a set of 3 of their flower dies. This doily here, I'm wondering if you can see the shine. Can you see that? Yes, you can. This was colored with Lindy Stamp Gang sprays. So it has the mica in it. It's beautiful colors. And we're just repeating all the way across. Once again, another tag, a la Amity Bloom, of course, of her videos. Another pocket or envelope or whatever you want to turn it into in the middle. And this is the card. I specifically chose these map pages so I could have a lot of the blue. And of course the top is covered with sheet music. All right, there we go. Okay, more paper, another one of those double tucks. I have a pocket here. I'll take that out and I'll explain that in a minute. I was into the color blue, obviously, so I had to put some songs there. Tag and a pocket with some sheet music. This is also colored. This pocket, the cover of the pocket is colored with the same blue watercolor that I used. I made a little booklet with file folder, and this is a velvet embossed transparency. And then inside, you could do whatever you wanted to with this. It's not open, but there's lots of paper on this side. I mean, lots of paper. It's stacked. And then the back is plain. I just tucked it in here. That can be moved around wherever you want, obviously. Another pocket with a photo mount or whatever you want to use it as, and journaling room, and another journaling card, and of course the die cuts. This is the third signature, again layered doily piece, lace, velvet. It's actually fabric, not ribbon, flowers, etc., and my own label. The papers are layered because I used what I had. Another tuck spot. More of the stamping. Another tiny tag. Another pocket with the paint chip, and just smaller piece of cardstock. Now this is something that I really like how I did this. I added this is a dresser scarf in the middle signature, And it's tied with seam binding that was hand colored. I believe this is denim distressing. I think that's what it is. This is not sewn in, so if you didn't want this here, you could take that out. So this is just so you can see the whole part of the dresser scarf. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, it does open like this, and then you have it just, the repeats continue, or it continues to repeat, I should say. The difference is in the middle of this particular signature, I've added an envelope, which I've layered up with older papers, some lace, even some a wax seal. Okay, and then inside there's another tag, and then just a large piece of scrapbook paper. And this is a pocket, a vertical pocket, I guess you'd say. Because I ran out of the maps that had just a lot of ocean, so I used this instead. And then inside the envelope, do you have the paper that matches? That is the writing paper that came with it. And it is older. Many of the pieces that I have are actually stained from age. I don't know how old it is. I just know that it's stained from the age. Okay, and then again the double tuck. Architectural paper, the blue marble paper, more stamping, and then another pocket here with another music, using the word blue, of course, tag, and then, whoops, this is just a ledger tag, and this little pocket tuck spot is actually a coffee filter. That's what it's made with. If you would like to know how I did this, leave me a comment and I will show you how I did it. It's not hard. And then of course we have the stamping at the top with the ledger paper, a larger sheet of the ledger paper folded back. So now I'm going to push this back here. Where is the fabric? Gotta find it. It's right here. And then this folds over like this. Like I said, this is removable. If you would like to remove it, that's up to you. I just think it adds something, and it, in a way, sort of gives privacy to whatever you want to put in there. You know, people aren't going to be as inclined to, oh, hey, let me open that up. Or maybe they will. Who knows? But something else. Okay, another pocket made with the scrapbook paper, a tag made with the paint chips, a scorecard, and of course the die cuts. More of the tree book paper, sheet music, and then this one here does open wide, so that you have not quite a full like a double page. It's 1.5. But I did make it so that I did add the tabs so that you could open it all the way. And then on the back side is another music tag and a specialty pocket. Well, this is a die cut pocket. And then the fourth signature does have layered papers and laces, flowers, and die cuts, and of course the velvet tab along with the dangle. And again, we repeat the same process with the smaller tag in the wallpaper envelope, sheet music, composition, another pocket. This one is covered with wallpaper. More book, page from the tree book. Another pocket over here. This one is, before I show you all that, this one is made from an old French, what is it called? It's like Learn French book. And it's just the way it's folded over with some lace and a little heart there. Have a little stamp added onto a label, a little tag. And then this large tag here has a stamp on it. It says it's not who you are that holds you back, it's who you think you're not. I think a lot of us need to remember that. Ledger paper, more of the copy paper, the blue paper, architectural book, and then this particular map piece, again, not glued down in the middle, but that's up to you. And I left the tails long in case you decide not to turn it into an envelope. Another card, and they are blank inside, and of course this could be covered if you wanted it covered. This die cut was colored with Lindy Stamp Gang's Starburst sprays. Another copy paper with a double tuck, if I can open it. More stamping. Ledger. The other side of the beautiful, again, this is all done with Starburst spray, so it does shimmer. Another pocket with a tag. Flower, die cut flower. And you'll notice on a lot of these pockets I've added washi tape. That was just to give it strength, because this is paper and it tends to tear a lot easier. For some reason or another, the copy paper is stronger. Go figure. I don't know why. Sheet music opens up, and then of course the back page with the layered laces and the velvet. And then this is one of my favorite pockets to make. You have a large tag, which I've added some ledger paper to on the back. And then this is, let's see if I can do it so you don't get glare. Maybe, I don't know. Paint chip, and it had the squares cut out. So I actually punched out some little pieces of papers that I had for different variations of blue and glued them on the back, and then covered it with ledger paper. I just thought that was cool. That goes in there. Over here we have on our last signature, again, the layered laces and die cuts and the tab and the dangle and another tag and another tag in a corner pocket. And this was scrapbook paper, of course. Copy paper, the small tag inside the wallpaper pocket. Another tuck spot, of course. There should be one in each signature pocket. Some birds, ledger paper on the back. This is colored paper. All right, this was white embossed paper that I had in my stash that was colored with various different colors of Lindy Stamp Gang Starburst sprays. And on the back of it, I added a little bit lighter weight scrapbook paper in a ledger style so you could write your notes. There's a doily in each signature, of course, because I like doilies. Love this. Of course, all this can be covered. The map on this one here and the card. And then, of course, the feather. Copy paper with the double tuck. This one has a feather at the top. More of the architecture book. More ledger. The last pocket, which, I mean, it is plain on the back, so you can write on it and still be able to see it. So as you can see, there's a lot of real estate on these pages. I mean, pages open, you're looking at a 12 by 12 inch page. So that's pretty cool. I did add my signature card. It's a little big. Next time I make these, I'm going to make them smaller. I don't like it as well, and I will probably turn them into pockets. But I really do feel that if you create something, that you should sign it, and so I did. That was the point. Okay, and then do have some lace in here. This is not a pocket, but that doesn't mean that you can't add anything here. Obviously, anywhere else in the book. So again, let me turn it around so that you can see it and appreciate it. Like I said, this is a big honking mama. 280 single pages, 5 signatures. It's a gorgeous journal, and it gives you a lot of room, especially if you're one that likes to journal more than you like to add pictures or that kind of thing. Yeah, it has a lot of room for you to do that in. The other thing, which I don't have ready yet, unfortunately, I'm just kind of ran out of time in getting stuff ready. But I will be adding some extra papers. I have a few different wrapping papers and wallpapers that I'm going to add. I also have some piano paper that I want to add. I have a little envelope that I plan on adding a bunch of extra papers to go with this journal, because I feel like that if you're going to get this journal, then you should have something to start yourself off with. So yes, so this journal is for sale. Her name is Hope. I will list all the information down below. I had opened up a shop, not on Etsy, and I had to close it down. Long story, which also explains why I haven't been here for a while, even though I'm not going to explain it. But anyways, yeah, so I will be selling from YouTube, basically, for now. So I will have all the information listed down below for you so that you can make a decision on whether you'd like to purchase it or not. And yeah, just click the show more link down below and all the information will be there. So I hope you enjoyed this journal. If you're interested, let me know. Again, the information will be listed down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.